We are into game week 30, and both game weeks came matched together. But before that, I just a little of football exercise over the weekend, and we need to keep fit. So we would be looking at game week 30 and 31, the events that occurred within that period. And but first, we would go to the UCL, Europe as a whole. Now, over the week, we had a good news for the EPL and EPL fans, EPL clubs. Now, the performances of EPL teams in Europe has been so good to the extent that it has secured a 5th spot for the EPL teams in the UCL. Now, what does that actually has changed the whole dynamics of the UCL battle in the EPL. Now, how does that work, or how did we get to that particular place? How were we able to get the 5 spots in the UCL? Now, this is an explanation on that. There's a change in the format for the UCL competition. Now, there is an extra spot for 2 teams. Now, those 2 teams are 2 teams from 2 nations, 2 football federations, that their coefficient in Euro competitions are, when you put the coefficient together, they rank high, or they rank the best 2. And for this season, English teams. Now, how are the coefficient calculated? The coefficient is calculated by the amount of games you win. The amount of draws you have, of course, you have 0.4 losses. Now, the games you win gives you higher points. The games you draw gives you lesser points. And if you look at the teams from the EPL in Europe this season, talk about Chelsea, now, which is not only limited to the UCL. You talk about Chelsea, who have dominated the Conference League. Chelsea has not just unbeaten, they've had a winning run in the Conference League this season. You have Manchester United, you have Tottenham, who are doing well in the Europa League. Then in Europe, in UCL rather, you have Aston Villa, you have Liverpool, who both won. They had so many wins in their group stages. So all those put together gave England a high coefficient. Now, England was ranked 2. England was ranked number 1, followed by Spain. And from the coefficient table, it's apparent that England cannot drop below 2nd. So that's how England was able to secure the 5th spot. And like I said, it changes the whole dynamics. Now, instead of fighting for, we all know that Liverpool has secured 1st, tentatively secured 1st. We have Arsenal 2nd. Nottingham Forest is a little bit shaky in 3rd position. But so we have those last 2 spots. We had those last two spots. However, there are now 3 spots. So the battle for those 3 spaces are being increased by this particular good news that befell the EPL. And also we had teams, the Chelsea teams that are bidding for Europe falter. I also talked about the fact that Liverpool are just beginning to win. Is the pressure, not the pressure, the fatigue, the stress of the kind of football they've played over the time. You have Salah over about 4 games now, not EPL games, but all the games together, about 5 games. Salah has failed to produce. is this beginning to weigh down on Liverpool? Well, this weekend is going to tell if the chasing Parks maintain their chase and Liverpool gets to march into the trophy season. Do not forget to like, do not forget to share, and hit the notification bell.